Alrighty, it's a quick overview of all the modifications you can make in your topics. So I am going to go down into a topic and modify it. This is my grid. Tapping on that grid, that's my audience. Those will be all my students. I'm not adding a new topic. I'm simply going into a topic I've already created. And now I'm going to make a few modifications. Right here, the edit button will let me edit the topic. And you'll recall that, of course, the title and prompt are right there. Those are editable. You now can issue longer prompts than you used to, all the way up to 1,000 characters. I can change the time, as you saw, from 15 seconds to 10 minutes. Keep in mind you're going to have to watch all these, so stick with that. Video moderation will allow you to keep private all of the videos that your students submit. Now that'll allow you to stop somebody from using languages inappropriate or stop somebody from embarrassing themselves. And then you may release things as you find they are a-okay for everyone to see. But also, video moderation allows you to use Flipgrid for an assessment. So if you don't want anybody to ever see the recitation of a particular poem or an essay that's been read out loud for your listening pleasure, then you don't ever have to approve somebody's private video that they've sent to you, and those little images that you saw going across never appear. So it's entirely up to you, but keep that in mind when it comes time to create summative assessments. A topic tip is exactly what it sounds like, 64 characters that sort of stand out a little bit on your prompt. Topic attachments allow you to add something, any kind of URL, a website, a document from your Google Drive or your OneDrive that students might need as a reference, something they read into Flipgrid if you're just checking for fluency, or perhaps a list of Latin roots or vocabulary words that they need to use. So that is there for you. You can add as many as you want as long as they are external links or URLs. You might really get into Flipgrid and start making a bunch of them. You can set the dates that they are released and the dates that they freeze. And freeze simply means that everything stays where it is, but you cannot record they cannot record any more videos to that prompt. You can modify it this way or by date. And then those video features, those filters and stickies and drawing and text, those are under your control. So if you have something that you hope to maybe show at open house, or you want to share with other people, you might not really want a video to have a bunch of stickies over the kids' faces. It might not be okay for selfies. It might be okay for both. If it's just simply social and emotional learning, take temperature of the room, how y'all doing kind of thing, then maybe it's fine to have the stickies and filters available. View count, I personally don't like. It's sort of a little popularity contest. To turn it off, I just toggle it off. Same thing with likes, which is automatically toggled off. The video title is something that the students may add if they wish. They don't have to. They can say whatever they want, and it's relatively short. Sticky note I showed you was like a little post-it in the upper right-hand corner. While a student is recording, he or she can give themselves little notes to remember. You know, they want to make sure they mention the character's motivation if they're talking about a story that they read. Video editing allows students to trim the beginning and end and move pieces of their video around if they take it in pieces. Attachment links, I showed you that you are able to add attachments. Well, they can add attachments too if they want to, unless you don't want them to. And student-to-student replies. This is completely up to you. Again, if you have video moderation on, nobody would be able to reply. If you'd rather just have the videos arrive and students not talking to each other about whether or not they thought that was a cool answer or a great recitation, then you can just turn that off. It's up to you. And then down here, video feedback. This is something you can play around with. You can create your own rubrics, basically, that respond to the videos. And that is how you can customize a topic. Just tap Update Topic, and it's been updated. I'm going to go back one direction right here in my thread, and I'm going to look at the grid. This is the whole grid. Remember, there were 4 or 5 topics in this grid. If I want to edit the grid, there's a couple of things I can do. Good to know that this is here. I'm going to tap on the pencil. And the only things I might want to edit are things that might have been a mistake in the first place. But let's scroll back down. I'm using the school email version. If I had forgotten to put the domain in there, I can then add that, of course. I could even add another domain, for example, if I'm going to be using this for pen pals for my sister's class who are in Fontana. As I scroll down, there's a few other features that I might want to have the same in every single one of my topics in my grid. Of course, my grid is active. I can deactivate a whole grid. I am going to get a notification every time there's a new student video. That one, maybe I don't want that. I'm going to keep an eye on this anyway because I'm teaching full time. Are students going to be allowed to download and share their videos? That is entirely up to you, but toggle things on and off right here. And again, little popularity contest, usually leave that one off. You can turn captions off or on. The default is actually off. I do really appreciate the fact that captions are available to students. You just never know who's watching and who might need them. Last but not least, you can personalize. Remember where the elephant is? It's on the name of our grid, but if I would rather have something else, if I have textures or colors or anything at all, I want to change this elephant to something else that's really more me, I can certainly do that. And that is about all you can do to customize your grid. Just click on Update Grid and you're all set, and add topics till the cows come home. Enjoy your experience.